Good morning, guys. I hope we're all sparkly. Apologies for the lack of videos recently, but I've been concentrating on two things. You, the patient, making sure we deliver gold standard care and service to our patient cohort. We haven't been spending tens of thousands of pounds on marketing every month, getting every B-list celebrity to promote testosterone replacement therapy. It's going to make you feel 10 years younger. What else have I been doing? Well, I've been living life in real time, not trying to engage in social media, this perverse world where it's a transactional sell, sell, sell. I hate it. Now, my algorithm is full of testosterone, promoting blood tests. Come to see me. I've got a discount code for a certain company. Testosterone is going to make you feel amazing without the need for effort. Just jump on testosterone because it's the cure-all, fix-all that you've been looking for. Now, at the Men's Health Clinic, we've always advocated the comprehensive blood screen first. Why? Because it costs loads of money? No, because it gives you more information. Because if you're going to have a blood test to look for low testosterone, 9 times out of 10, you're going to find it or find borderline levels. Now, what information does that give you? Well, none, really, because testosterone deficiency is a diagnosis of exclusion. So you should be looking to everything else to see what's going on within your body, which is why a full comprehensive test is the right first move, not a cheap test to then sell the comprehensive test. Because that comprehensive test is going to give me lots of information where I can hopefully advise you what you need to do to not need testosterone replacement therapy. Shock horror. I don't want to put you on testosterone replacement therapy. Well, I do from a financial perspective, but from a moral and ethical perspective, I want to make sure that you need it. Not necessarily want it, because we all want it, don't we? We all want to be jacked. We all want to be super alpha dog. But in reality, testosterone replacement therapy is not going to do that. It's just going to normalize your testosterone levels to allow you to do what? It's taken 2 minutes and 30 seconds to say, go earn your reward. Because fundamentally, that's what it's about. It's about putting a proportional amount of effort in and seeking that reward and appreciating that reward and living in the moment. It is not a sell, sell, sell destination place. It's all fundamentally down to you to put determined effort in to feel good. And testosterone is the counterbalance to cortisol, your primary stress hormone. Now, we could go into the complex physiology, shall we? Okay, listen. You've got a stressor. You're going to release catecholamines. Your sympathetic nervous system is going to fire. And then after a few seconds, your cortisol is going to come into play. Now, that's going to allow you to have a considered response to a situation. Is it? No. Actually, it's allowing chronicity for then your testosterone and your parasympathetic nervous system to work for you to then allow you to have a considered conversation with yourself and act accordingly to do what you need to be doing, as opposed to necessarily fighting and flighting. Because again, as conscious beings, we need to have a proportional, considered response to a situation. We can't just fight and flight. We need to be balanced human beings. And again, balance, baby. That's what it's all about. So yeah, I'm sick to death of seeing these adverts for testosterone replacement therapy. Everybody's on it. Now, what are you going to do with it? Well, you're going to go work your butt off. But if you don't need it, you're not going to feel as good as these adverts are promoting. If you're not willing to look at the fundamentals, now again, looking at pathologies, which is hence why we do the comprehensive blood test, but also your stress, your sleep, your nutrition, your exercise, and your mindset, then it's a waste of time. Now, testosterone replacement therapy is involved in time, effort and money. To go on testosterone, it should not be a flippant decision, an online consultation with the doctor, an algorithm that fed you to go to get testosterone replacement therapy, because no, it should be a considered decision. So after your comprehensive blood screen that you have with the Men's Health Clinic, you get to have a chat with me. And again, I am not trying to perversely put you on testosterone replacement therapy, even though I earn my money from that. Because again, you're not going to feel the benefits unless you need it. Well, where do we go from here? Well, I'm doing videos again because I've got to. I can't stand the amount of misinformation on the internet right now. You've got health coaches saying what blood tests you need with a fundamental lack of understanding and awareness of what you really need, but they've got a limited understanding through AI. AI, the wonders of AI. AI is a tool for somebody who's intelligent to use, not somebody that's thick to use to then sound intelligent, which is what's happening. And fundamentally, one of the problems with AI in testosterone replacement therapy is the fact there's not enough data. And again, it's all about probability and statistics. But if there's not robust data and it's not channeled in the right direction, you're going to get misinformation, and it feeds and feeds and feeds. Now, if you challenge ChatGPT or these AI models, what do? They go back on what they've said because they want to please you. But it's not acting in your best interest. And we've always acted in your best interest. And it's about tough love. It's about tough, fair love, having empathy but not sympathy. Because again, if I tell you what you want to know and it's not really what you need to know, it's not going to serve you any benefit. Because again, we all want to be well informed, and it's super important to be well informed. But trust the process because it's involved. And you don't need to know your numbers. But I want to be high normal, doc. I need to be high normal because you said in the video, Listen, we will always act in your best interest. And the biggest determinant of where you're going to feel best, simply from a numbers perspective, is my favorite glycoprotein, sex hormone binding globulin, which isn't quite as sexy as it sounds, but actually it is. Because low SHBG is a bit of a pain because you've got a buffer system. This buffer system is provided by that glycoprotein, sex hormone binding globulin. It preferentially binds to DHT, then testosterone, then estradiol, which is why you can appear to have okay numbers and feel estrogenic side effects. And again, conversely, if you have a high SHBG, you feel less because that buffer effect is more prominent. Now, these guys with high SHBG, well, let's just whack in some testosterone to lower it. No, again, what you want to do is look to causation. Always look to causation, because if you haven't addressed the cause, you're not going to feel the benefits. One more time. Now, one of the commonly reasons for why SHBG is elevated, which is not well documented in the literature, is obstructive sleep apnea. So if you do snore, get a sleep study, because what is snoring? What is obstructive sleep apnea? Where it's lowering your oxygen saturations, which means what sort of state are you going to be in at night time when you're supposed to be resting? You're going to be in a stress state. Your body's going, do I need to wake up? Do I need to wake up to move to another area? So again, we're always looking to causation, because you will not feel the benefits of testosterone replacement therapy unless you are addressing lifestyle, nutrition, exercise, and mindset. This should not be a flippant decision to jump on testosterone replacement therapy. It is a lifelong therapy. Well, is that true? Well, again, you shouldn't be going on it unless you've addressed all the things that might be contributing to testosterone deficiency. But can you come off of testosterone replacement therapy? Well, of course you can. And you're going to go back to where you would feel in 5 years' time. But you didn't go on it because you didn't need it. And if you went on it, you went on it because you needed it. See where I'm going with this? So it's entirely up to you what you do with your money. You can buy cheap and buy twice. You can place your trust in an online provider, or you can go to a doctor that specializes in this condition, who will always act in your best interest, who will always do what's right. I'm not going to upsell you weight loss medications. Now, let's not get onto that, because weight loss medications, that is going to be a real public health problem. Lean muscle mass is the biggest predictor of longevity and mortality. So you're going to lower your lean muscle mass. Yeah, congratulations, guys. Or you're going to help preserve your hair. And well, testosterone replacement therapy obviously makes you bald, doesn't it? No, look, oh, for the love of God. So it's genetic. Now, it does have a relationship with DHT, which is why some of the guys that are banged in gear have this preponderance to baldness. But then look at some of the other bodybuilders who are banged in gear, and they're not bald. We're always looking for confirmation bias. And again, we'll go down the road of finasteride, which I don't want to talk about. But do not take finasteride. Please, for the love of God, do not take finasteride. It is utter poison. So again, it's all about balancing your hormones and making sure you're acting in your best interest by placing your trust in somebody that knows about this topic and will act in your best interest and support you on this journey of hormone optimization. So when you're nice and balanced and you're having a proportional response to a situation, you feel joy, you feel sorrow, you feel all of these emotions, you can then decide what you want to do with it. And I suggest you do what? I suggest you go earn your reward.